Following the largest act of civil disobedience in Canadian history are thousands of legal battles.
We're here for Mother Earth.
Outside Victoria Courthouse today was Angela Davidson, or Rainbow Eyes, prominent protester and leader during the Fairy Creek old-growth logging protests.
I know throughout the Fairy Creek blockade from my first arrest that I was targeted. I went to jail for the whole night, every single time I was arrested, and I was treated differently than everybody else.
The Green Party deputy leader was convicted in April of last year of 7 counts of criminal contempt when she was found in breach of an injunction granted to logging company Teal Cedar in 2021. Today, 3 judges of BC's highest court heard her appeal to her 60-day jail sentence. Her lawyer maintains the sentence handed to her was unreasonable.
The sentence he imposed was 3 times more than anyone else from Fairy Creek got. Out of 1,200 people were arrested, the book was thrown at her.
Isaac argued the judge erred on 3 grounds. First, by exceeding Crown's suggested sentence of 51 days in jail and by giving no notice. He also argued that BC Supreme Court Chief Justice Christopher Hinkson did not properly weigh or consider Gladue principles, Davidson's Indigenous background, more specifically, her familial history of cultural criminalization for participating in potlucks during the bans. Lastly, there were 2 contempt convictions that made up 50% of her jail time.
The judge gave 28 days jail for when she was a part of a search party looking for a missing Indigenous person.
Crown lawyers argued the trial judge made no error, that the 60-day jail sentence should be upheld because the need for deterrence remains, calling Davidson incorrigible, depicting her as someone who repeatedly disobeyed court orders, and pulled into question why Davidson suddenly had to join the missing persons search when the search had been ongoing already for 49 days. The trial judge stated it was his belief Davidson used the search as an excuse, but was actually there to protest. Her lawyer argues otherwise, that she grappled with the decision to violate her house arrest, but felt morally compelled to help.
The judge made an error in such a high jail sentence.
Instead of 60 days in jail, Davidson is seeking 39 days of house arrest, followed by probation and community services. The justices reserved their judgment for a future date.